In case you're new here, I go on painting adventures in my poptop Toyota Sienna minivan. Today we're wrapping up our visit to Death Valley National Park in California by checking out Badwater Basin. I had started painting a view with Badwater Basin up near Natural Arch, but I decided I wanted to get a closer look. So let's head on down. Badwater Basin is home to the lowest point in North America, lying at 282 feet, or 86 meters below sea level. This road had recently reopened as it had been washed out by heavy storm rains. I was excited to go down and check out the water. I found my spot. The white areas around the edge of the water in the basin are mainly sodium chloride, which is what we use as table salt. There's also some borax and gypsum in the mix. Death Valley has about 200 square miles of salt flats. Although we can see snow in the mountains and it may look like there's snow down here, it is actually close to Furnace Creek, which is the area that the highest recorded air temperature on Earth was measured at 134 degrees Fahrenheit or 57.6 degrees Celsius. Sustained high temperatures are becoming more common in Death Valley, with several at least week-long streaks in the 120s in the past 3 years. The mountain you are seeing with snow on it is called Telescope Peak, and it's also part of Death Valley National Park. It's 11,049 feet above sea level, which is over 11,000 feet above the valley floor. Telescope Peak is part of the Panamint Range. There are some massive alluvial fans spreading from the base of the Panamint Range. Some of these fans are 6 miles from their apexes to their toes in the valley floor. The apex of the Trail Canyon fan below Telescope Peak is 2,400 feet above sea level. The apex of the alluvial fan that I painted from for this video is at about sea level. You can see it from Dante's View. It's that white knob jutting out, and it's actually where you see me painting in this video. There are some endemic animals that have adapted to these salt flats, including the tiny badwater snail and the endangered Death Valley pupfish, which can tolerate high fluctuations in salinity. The recent rains we had created a temporary shallow lake that is reminiscent of the ancient Lake Manly, which used to be here. Thousands of years ago, Lake Manly was about 600 feet deep and 100 miles long, and some parts of it would have been 8 miles wide. This was during a time that it was a lot wetter and colder, and there were huge glaciers in the mountains that eventually drained into Lake Manly. I saw some folks walking knee-deep in the water of the basin while I was here. This is actually a rare event which occurs about every 20 years when there is a heavy rainfall. However, in the last several years, there have been more major weather events so that in the last 3 out of 4 years, there has been enough water in the basin to kayak in. Hello. This is Red Rock Canyon State Park, which I drove through while heading home after visiting Death Valley. There's more vegetation here, including cholla cacti. Don't get too close to these cacti and carry duct tape in case you get spiked, so you can use the sticky part to pull the spines out. There are also Joshua trees at Red Rock, and you can camp here. If you ever see one of these black beetles or pinacates, don't poke it because it is a stink beetle. All done. I'm glad you joined me on this Death Valley National Park adventure. Thanks for liking and subscribing. It really helps me out, and I hope we can grow this channel and help folks to appreciate and hopefully protect open spaces for all. See you next time.